It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Boston have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Rich Hill gets the ball for the Twins in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's real easy to see why this guy's one of the top pitchers. His strikeout per 9 ratio is off the charts. What does that tell me? Not only is his stuff good, but when he throws it in the strike zone, he's tough to hit. If he brings his A game, pack up your bats because he's going to punch out quite a few hitters.
Now in the box, Jose Peraza. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
The 2-0. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Kepler moving to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Into the box, Alex Verdugo. Here comes the first pitch. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
And the pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
The 1-2. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up, and this will also head toward the right side of the infield. Kepler ranges back, and he has it for route number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now.
Come on, Minnesota!
First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Really tied him up on that one. Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Two out, nobody on. Flares this one over toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Ryan Weber will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer into this one. Went into the 6th inning in this last start, couldn't quite get out of the 6th, ended up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start here today.
At the plate, Luis Arias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Luis Arias.
Now the pitch. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Line towards center field. Pilar is right there, one down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Settling in now, Jorge Polanco. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. As you get a look at his current righty splits entering play in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Polanco leads off first with one away. Now a drive by Cruz. Deep left field. Martinez looking up. Gone all the way into the upper deck. Two-run dinger off the bat of Nelson Cruz. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb at the bottom of the first.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He enters play here at 288, 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
That misses 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door.
A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. 4th home run for him on the season as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
Serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
the plate now, Mitch Garver. As he'll take a look at ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Count is 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Twins 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
The shortstop.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the pitch. Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Batting fifth, the third baseman,
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Devers carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Here's the 1-0. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The runner at first with no outs here. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
3-2 the count for Rafael Devers. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So now it's Mark Canha. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rosario is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Michael Chavis.
Striding in, Michael Chavis. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen.
Get him down now. Don't let him score.
First offering on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Whew, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed, because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Okay, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Lays off, 2-2 now. First and second now, one man out. Three balls and two strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Digging in, Christian Vasquez. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1. The 1-0 delivery.
Ball back outside.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Here it is, the 3-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 3-1. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Two out, bases loaded. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Rosario, still going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
And here's Jose Peraza.
Second baseman, Jose.
Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. But the damage done as the Red Sox get 4 thanks to the grand slam. We'll go to the bottom of the second. 4-3 Boston. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
The first baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Weber is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind an account, he tends to nibble a little bit. Then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes...
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll make it into third base with a leadoff triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Stepping in, Marwin Gonzalez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. The runner in scoring position with none out. That evens it up 1-1. From the stretch.
That's Walter. Down to 3-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Coming to the plate now, Byron Buxton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set and the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try and induce the ground ball to get a double play.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Grounded down the third baseline. Devers gloves it. One there. On to first, a double play, but meanwhile the run is in that'll tie the ball game.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Luis Arias hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Hit weakly on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Runner at first following the error. And stepping up as the shortstop, Jorge Polanco. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's the 3-1. Fouled away.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Ready to take his hacks again, Nelson Cruz, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-0. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Here's the 1-1.
Ball 2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The set and the 2-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Two down, runners at first and second. Swings through it for strike number 2. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Racing back, the right fielder, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, his second of the game, and it's now 7-4.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Marcus Walden is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Into the box, Mitch Garver, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-1, here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Pilar. He's got it, a great running play, and that'll retire the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now a 7-4 ball game. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. And it's 1-2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Two and two.
I got to count 2-2.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So with one away now, time for a check of the standings as you find out where the Twins find themselves in the AL Central picture. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
1-0 the count. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Bogart.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
You can do it, Twins, yeah!
And it's fouled away. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Eddie Rosario. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
Count even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max Kepler.
Riding in once again, Max Kepler. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Now here it comes. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Kepler is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage. But, of course, these days, there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field. And in his case, he shines in many ways. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
The 3-2 pitch. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Ready for another chance? Marwin Gonzalez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-1 now. Runners on first with one down. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron.
Standing in, Byron Buxton. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And it's quickly 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it. Or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Ready for another shot now. Luis Arias, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. For the current campaign, Arias is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Now a 9-4 ball game. Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second. Standing in now, Jorge Polanco. as he'll take a look at ball one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-0. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Pilar, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt. Down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. Left side. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. 3 innings complete. The Twins are in front, 9-4. Here now is Rafael Devers.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Drilled right back up the middle, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
In now, Mark Canha, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 4 runs, only 3 hits, and 2 Boston errors to this point in the contest. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Here he comes on 2-0. And that's in there, 2-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 2-1 on its way. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And a full count for Canha now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Nobody out, runner on first. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Now that designated hitter, Michael Chavis.
So here's Michael Chavis now. From the stretch.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. None out. Runners at first and second. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Skied into straightaway right. Cruz is there, one away.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So striding in, Christian Vasquez. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
The 3-1. Hit to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Hey! I got to count 1 and 2.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
As a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game, if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
So now to the plate, Mitch Garver. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's inside. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Rosario is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The first baseman, Max Kepler.
Hembry gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Hembry.
To the plate now, Max Kepler, as he sends it on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now back.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run, but I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got one or two big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with two strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 pitch. Full count now. 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that...
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
First pitch on its way. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Hembry playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. The 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. We played 4 full. Twins are out in front, 12-4. At the plate, Kevin Pillar. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Hey, there haven't been a lot of runs scored in this one, but with 1 swing of the bat, he was able to drive in 4 in his last one. That was a huge grand slam that he hit.
And he is going to get him at first base. And my goodness, that was a highlight reel effort.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Back to the top of the order now, and digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. First pitch coming, here it is. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that pitch out.
1 out, nobody on. Chopper down the third baseline. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Stepping up to the plate, Alex Verdugo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's out.
Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that means J.D. Martinez gets the hit with 2 outs as well.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. J.D. Martinez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Nope, that's
3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
4 runs, 4 hits, and 2 Boston errors to this point in the contest. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. One and one.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here, but you got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. Verdugo rounds the corner and is headed home. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Rafael Devers, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Last time through was a base hit. The 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Second and third, 2 away. Lifted down the line in left. Chasing after it is Rosario, and no one will track it down. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Polanco is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox settled for just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. Minnesota leads this one 12-5. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Luis Arias will start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Luis Arias.
First pitch on its way. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. A runner at second, nobody out. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
At the plate, Nelson Cruz, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And he's working on a 5 RBI game. Quite a performance we're seeing from him in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Pitch popped up. Kenna in foul ground. 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Sano.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Miguel Sano. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball, that's off the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Up with it, Vasquez. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Ready once again, Mitch Garver. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A bouncer up the middle. Bogarts lays out. What a stop. What a play. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Randy Dobnak takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 68, Randy Dobnak.
Next up for the Red Sox, Mark Canha. It was a walk in his last trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
No strike.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Inside, ball 3.
Three and one.
3-1. Hey.
3-2.
I got 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box now, Michael Chavis. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
In now, Christian Vasquez. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Rosario. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
Stepping up now, Kevin Pillar. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail in this wild affair. Bottom of the 6th inning now. The next Twin up, Eddie Rosario. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
The 0-1 delivery. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Now back, first baseman, Max Kepler.
In now, Max Kepler. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Here he is in his 3rd inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
2 balls and a strike to count. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
First pitch on its way. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole
two.
lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Luis Arias, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Swinging a soft liner. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. He'll come home with it. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Ryan Brazier gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco, pulled toward right center field. On the move is Pilar. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's inside.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
Come on, Twins.
Cruz awaits the 1-0.
2-0.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Called a strike there, 2-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 2-1 home.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Two down, runners at first and second. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Popped him up. Kenna has a play, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We're through 6 full. The Twins are in front, 15-5. Now to the plate, Jose Peraza, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1. And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Digging in and looking for more, Alex Verdugo. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. This one's flared out toward left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Nope.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive to left. Rosario has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. First offering on its way.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Nope.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cruz is there, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
On the season, Devers is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Hit hard to third. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, and as you can see, they are way behind. Bottom of the inning now. Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Sano. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. Now the 2-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Once again, a 3-2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
At the plate, Mitch Garver, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He comes into disappearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 1-0 misses, ball two.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Rosario hits a little over the 270 mark. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. One out and a runner on second base. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Grounded to the right, reined in, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max Kepler.
So digging in now, Max Kepler. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. And he fouls this one off. shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Minnesota. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Striding into the box, Mark Canha, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Mark Canha.
Pitch on the way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Rosario, and they can't run it down.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Michael Chavis. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch.
That's a ball. 2 balls. No.
1 out, nobody on. On a line, that's a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Twins are out in front, 15-5. Brandon Workman enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
Stepping into the box, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Workman playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate now, Luis Arias. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Two and 1 now to the Twins' leadoff man. Two-one pitch, a knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Striding in for Boston, Kevin Pillar, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Liner towards second. So this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Peraza.
Digging in once again, Jose Peraza. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a line drive. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
The right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Stepping into the box, Alex Verdugo. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. This is pulled into right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. He'll get it into second, and he is out at second base. And, partner, that's going to do it for this one.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series, breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
15-5 is the final. The Minnesota Twins brought the bats in this one with 18 total hits. Rich Hill earns his first win of the season. Ryan Weber was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.